Now, Dokkan has followed this trend where new series end up being New Year's, and then a year and a month later for the following anniversary after that upcoming year is that series again. So for example, we saw in 2022 New Year's, or the end of 2022, we had Ultimate Gohan and Orange Piccolo, who actually just DZA'd. Then in 2024, right at the start, we did have Beast Gohan and the Gammas, right? Same thing happened with DBS Broly. We had AGL Gogeta and Physical Broly. Then for the 5th anniversary, we ended up having the Blue Fusions. I think you guys are seeing, what I'm saying here. Maybe they decided, hey, we put so much into what the 10th anniversary is. It would probably be like the year in general. It might be best to just make these guys anniversary. I think that's probably what's going on, because they've been planning this 10th anniversary year for so insanely long, it feels like, and they've been talking about that for so long that's why Daima is late, in my opinion. It's just that all these things were already set in stone. Well, as Legends, for example. I'm not sure how far ahead Legends replaces things, but I think LFs could be moved around a lot easier than Dokkan Fest LRs. At the same time, though, they did make that August Dokkan Fest TR character in LR, which was really interesting. I think, maybe they could have, I don't know, they could have put Daima somewhere, and I think that's the biggest issue at hand. Or maybe they could have pushed Golden Week somewhere. It's just really tough to put something somewhere else, you know what I mean? Especially if they're already really deep into development, but I don't know. Either way, Beast Gohan came out later than expected, and look how that turned out. 9th anniversary is a huge success, and once the kits for these new characters get revealed, people would be folding guaranteed. Beast had a reason. The games had no idea what Beast would look like, and that's true. Based on what the word around is that they knew what Daima was ahead of time. Apparently, that's something that just I've seen Gresh say, for example. I can't really confirm that myself, of course, but I would trust Gresh in that statement. So with that being said, they knew Daima quite ahead of time. So very clearly they dropped the New Year's Daima, the Daima Dual Dokkan Fest for last New Year's in 2020, basically at the end of 2024. So they clearly had time to make these characters. You do wonder if Akatsuki simply couldn't release them thanks to Toei Shueisha. When people asked them at the event what's up with Daima, they said they were waiting as well. It's like they waited for the star signal. I mean, that could be true, where it's they're waiting. It's just Shueisha Toei mandated wait for Dokkan, right? I'm not sure though. I really think that it could be because of the 10th anniversary in general, but at the same time, Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku was a Dokkan Fest TR with the Part 2 LR. But again, I still feel like that's easier to substitute in than a Dokkan Fest LR celebration into the year. I mean, I think what they could have done is they could have made it TDC anyways, but maybe I wonder if this format is going to be dual Dokkan Fest. I don't know for sure. They never confirmed that. Probably the least hype I've been for an anniversary, but not because I don't like the picks. It's just predictable. I'm not shaking up anything aside from this EX Super Attack concepts. Not 3 LRs, the picks are good and you're okay with it, but it's not screaming hype. One of the hypest anniversaries ever is another comment. You can agree about the hype. You really enjoy Daima, but this doesn't move me the needle. Just like Battle of Gods and Resurrection F wouldn't be anywhere. This hasn't gotten me. This is their setup also, since year 7 has been real headliners. I feel like these are not the same. So it's really interesting because there's a part of the community that's I don't like retreads. I want new things. And then there's a part of the community that's I like them picking safe options. I like them picking, UI Goku or, fusions or something like that. I don't know. Then we have Ziad here saying this. Dokkan Originals existing made this so boring to me. I know exactly what to do already. Cool. I hope the kids are fun. So, I mean, okay. I do want to bring up Ziad is someone that really, really wants Blue Evolution and UI Goku. And, the Tournament of Fire characters. I think Tag Super Saiyan 4 Ziad is also hoping for. And that is, you know, your own opinion, but I just think that it's kind of silly to say that these characters are predictable in a sense, because we don't know. Like, again, we have the EX super attacks, which it looks like it's going to be, it might be the final flash in the Kamehameha. I guess that would make sense if that is the EX super attack. In which case, I guess that would be predictable, to be fair. But I just think, you know, isn't it nice to play a character that is just not in the game at the same time? Like, you know, just because it's something that we have been waiting for a long time, isn't it still nice to finally be able to use the character in game rather than, you know, use a character that we've been able to use multiple times in the past? Even though, you know, obviously Dokkan original animations are really cool, that these are technically new animations to Dokkan that have never been available before. So what's the difference between, like, I guess the only difference between Dokkan original animations is that it's never before seen and just across of all of Dragon Ball, but still, this could also, you know, this also comes from someone who plays like also Legends. I'm someone who hasn't played Legends, so I've not played Legends. I like played Sparking Zero DLC like once. I haven't played the Kakarot DLC or anything. So like this is basically gonna be my first time really enjoying these characters in a Dragon Ball game, which is quite funny. So my sentiment could be different from, you know, Zed's, where it's like, you know, I played these characters in all these other Dragon Ball games. I know what these guys are looking like. I know what they're gonna do. Dokkan original animations make me more excited, and I can see that because, I mean, like, it's just something that is not expected. And that's the issue with leaks as well. It's like when you don't expect something and it comes out, it could be more exciting. But again, you would think it was a random campaign if you didn't know it was 7th anniversary. Okay, ZDB, cut it. Come on, cut the BS, cut the crap. Let's chill. You are insane. And then we have LR Carnival Broly. That's exactly how I feel. Feels predictable. Part 2 is definitely going to be double Dokkan original. I don't know. I don't agree with it personally, but again, these are takes that I see, you know, around the community, and a lot of people don't like agree. A lot of people do agree. Someone's calling Ziad a beacon of negativity. Ziad said they like this part 1, but who knows? We don't also know what the EX supers are going to look like. Keep in mind that, you know, another thing that could be dope, like another thing that could freshen up these characters, even though we know what they're going to be looking like, what their animations are, is the mechanic. Like the EX super attack could be really interesting. Maybe they could have some cool KO screens. Maybe they could have some crazy, you know, just like kit designs. I think a lot of that plays into this factor. But in terms of, so like, I think the reveal itself maybe could be what Ziad is referring to, but okay. Anyways, besides that, let's take a look here at the replies I have in my tweet here, just cause, you know, I think there might be, who knows, maybe there is not positivity. Let's see the quote tweets. Part 2 leaked. Oh wow. These two come to mind when talking about New Horizons. I mean, we'll talk about this in a bit, but I feel like when it comes to like UI Goku and Super Saiyan Goku do definitely fit like a New Horizon. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. You know what also fits New Horizons? I feel like in a sense, like, you know, very blanket term is the Cooler movie Easy Ace. I think really do fit New Horizons. Just because it's like, okay, in the Cooler movie, Super Saiyan Goku went Super Saiyan again, but Cooler was also like final form, and it was like, you know, oh, the first time we're seeing those forms. But I don't know if that really counts though, I guess, to be fair. Like New Horizons is like the first time they've actually really awakened. So maybe I'm kind of capping, but these two definitely fit New Horizons in a very good way. So, you know, I don't expect them for part 2, but again, at the same time, I would say if Namek is going to be part of anniversary, it would be at just Super Saiyan Goku, and Frieza would be somewhere else. I'm thinking that Frieza could be, you know, Goku, Super Saiyan Goku and Frieza feel much more like GDC coded to me, where they actually are nice to extreme class characters. But anniversary itself, I don't know. GDC is global anniversary, so, you know, it would count as an anniversary celebration. But yeah. You don't care about Daima, but W for Dokkan, because of how long it took them. New Horizons them could be anyone, but probably tag Tournament of Power and tag Super Saiyan 4s. SDR Carnival Goku's Easy Yang equals Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta got cucked into the Carnival LR spots. What does this mean? SDR Carnival Goku is Easy Yang means Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is the Carnival LR. I mean, I would say between the two, I would expect Goku to be the Dokkan Fest, but we don't know what this is. This could be dual Dokkan Fest. This could be dual Dokkan Fest. We can't say for sure. Like, if part two, like, I would say, like, this could very easily be a dual Dokkan Fest. Just because they both deserve Dokkan events. But at the same time, you know, it could be Dokkan Fest X Carnival. Because the thing is that usually I feel like if these characters are like, okay, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Daima, then Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta is part 1. Then part 2 is like GT Super Saiyan 4 tag, and then Tournament of Power, you know, tag as well, like with EY and Evolution. Then it's not like they need the Dokkan Fest X Carnival format for that. I think Dokkan Fest X Carnival format is just more important for a lot of other celebrations. At this point, I feel like they've established, like, quite well the, I would say, hypeness of you know, these characters. I think, you know, the part 2 characters that could be. So I think that also kind of helps out. Bro, sleep. Well, there you go. You just hope we don't see the horrible Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 again. he's in every celebration. You'll be dropping your wallet for Vegeta. Either somehow they do manga characters, or if not, God Goku and Beerus as Super Saiyan God is considered a new frontier in power, and Beerus introduced the idea of a whole new world in Dragon Ball. I do not see Anniversary Beerus personally. We also got a banner unit Beerus last year, which is really funny. Not that we can't get like an LR. I mean, we got Evolution Blue Vegeta last year. But I would say, Goresh brought this up. The Battle of Gods movie is New Horizons as well. And I've seen some JP players, like, you know, recommended tweets come up on my timeline talking about that, where it's very similar to that. I wonder if I could find the tweet for it. Yeah, right here. Like, this is literally a JP player. The latter half has the star character spoiled already, and they're saying Super Saiyan God Goku, because, I mean, you could even see the wording in the passive skill, I believe, right there, if I'm not, like, stupid as hell. Yeah, it's a little bit in the passive skill, but the movie itself is like new. I don't know, like, I don't know what the exact title is. Let me see, like, Battle of God JP title. Let me see. God and God. I'm not sure. Let me see if I could find the Goresh tweet. 1 second, chat. I don't want to sound stupid when I do it. So the Japanese name was Battle of Gods, but that doesn't seem super likely with there only being 2 LRs part this time. So, I mean, there is theoretically the chance God Goku shows up in here. Maybe they EZA like physical God Goku during the anniversary. Wouldn't that be crazy? Let me see. Imagine they put his EZA in here. Because, like, it's not, like, impossible to think about it, because the part 2 7th anniversary characters EZA'd before the part 1 7th anniversary characters. Now, they're all 7th anniversary characters, but it would be crazy if they EZA physical God Goku, you know? He is a character that would be in line. Like, once, with the 8th anniversary characters EZAing and that celebration, like, this guy could potentially EZA. I mean, this should be crazy. Or imagine, oh, what if they make, wait. They make the parts EX DFBTR Beerus, then EZA this guy. That would be, wait, I might be cooking. I might be cooking. I am a master chef at hands. I am delicacy personified. I am goated. About all the above words. That's me. That describes me specifically. No one else but me. But yeah, you know, it could be Battle Gods somehow, somewhere. I think, you know, an EX part, quote unquote, maybe. Like, what if they just, cause what if they do that? They could do that. Do I expect it? Not necessarily, but what if they do that? Could be interesting. Or they just, again, easy this guy some way during the anniversary. Could be interesting. I mean, hey, again, that would be really sick. We need a new Beerus Dokkan Fest. Give us a Wii Span unit with him on top of that. Then he's, oh wait, dude, chat, that would be really, really cool. I would love that. Can't wait for part 2 tag UI. Sorry, my throat started dying. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Can't wait for part 2 tag UI, Blue Evolution, and Tag Force. And again, Ziad is much more excited for these part 2 LRs. Because, you know, the Dokkan original potential animations. But let's see what the EX Super attacks look like. And the kits for these guys. Daima should be anniversary since it was Toriyama's last project. But it's a shame that we're getting the We Have This at Home versions of Super Saiyan 3 and 4. The We Have This at Home versions of Super Saiyan 3 and 4. I'm not... Again, like, I'm not sure what you mean by this. Part 2 Battle Gods. I mean, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. But I'm not sure if I would expect like Beerus as a LR during anniversary. As cool as Beerus is, I mean, maybe they could do God Goku and then Resurrection F like Blues as a tag. But I don't know. I think this guy's easy would be really sick. The full Daima is really boring. You would have preferred them to alternate it with the tag since it's known that it is a series that not many people liked, and I would have taken it better now that my interest has gone down. Okay. Like, you would have preferred if they did. I think what they could have done, I think what would have been better probably is with the part 2 LRs, it could be Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 4 Goku X one of the carnivals, Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta X one of the carnivals. Like, you know, both of them, that's part 1 and part 2. Daima doesn't do it for you as far as exciting releases. Plus, they're long overdue. You might have to skip part 1 entirely. I'm seeing a lot of the sentiment to wait and see what part 2 brings. New Horizons theme does imply the possibility of Goku and Beerus, which is way more exciting than Daima for you personally. Okay. Another Gogeta character for no reason. What? Oh, that is what you expect. It's not like another Gogeta. I mean, who knows? Goku's EX Super will break domain/territory. It could. Ooh, that would be really interesting. There's not many territory bosses though. Vegeta's EX Super will nullify actions for 5 attacks and 70% dodge for 3 turns. I feel like one of these just feels way better than the other. You're looking excited to see what the free-to-play 11th anniversary Goku logo looks like. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I think Proton probably posted it there. We could actually probably close this. Let's find, yeah, this anniversary character is really interesting. So it looks like it's like a Super Saiyan transforming Goku, potentially, is what I'm thinking here. So that could be really cool. And again, I guess I can cover this right here. We know this character is getting easy. I'll probably make a video talking about that. We have limited time character boosts for Gohan and Goten, the original one, and then Super Saiyan 2 physical Vegeta. So that's really cool. Beyond that, let's just read a little bit more, then we'll kind of end. Not feeling the arts. The background arts are so good though. New Horizons can be literally anything. If part 2 is Daima, then this might be the worst celebration. I don't think they'll do entirely Daima. Either Super GT, whatever they announce. Pretty good. If the tag leaks are true, then you need part 1. So what's this? The Gresh was talking in that stream. I don't know, man. It seems like something out of left field that's possibly tied to new DB stuff. Super Saiyan Goku or UI Evo, and the animations are from a theoretical DB or DBS remake. I mean, I don't know what Gresh was saying during his stream. And you know, I'm not someone who's like, huh, I'm in tune. I got the info. But I mean, that could be. Imagine DBS animes returning, but we get UI and Ultra Ego. That would be insane. New Horizons, we get UI and Ultra Ego or something. Who knows? Oh wow, this video has probably been pretty long, huh? Well, it's actually only been 20 minutes. I don't know why the OST is already refreshing, but I mean, there's not much else to say from here. So let me see, are there any replies to this? LMAO. Impossible. Majin Vegeta. That does not matter? Bro, that does not even matter. Also, they could easily int Majin Vegeta during the celebration, I guess, but I don't think that matters. Like, int Majin Vegeta, like, not easying doesn't mean that they can't easy this guy. It's like saying, oh, you have to go in order. They don't have to go in order at all. They really don't. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of, there's another character that this happened to, and people were like, it won't happen, but then it did end up happening. I wonder if I could find, now I have to prove you wrong, because like we know at this point that this doesn't actually mean anything. No, where is this right here? Which character was it that's like, I think you know what, yeah, it was they easy aid the 2021 New Year's characters before the 2020 New Year's characters. They easy aid Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Kid Buu before Pikkon and Janemba. They easy aid the SSJ3 Goku, and I'm replying live on here. But Janemba there. People see, I got that Dokkan knowledge on check. I gotta log in a little bit. I feel like I've been doing a lot of action squads because not too much has been going on in Dokkan, but we still have the Dokkan content outcoming. Okay, I'll just end it here. Not much else to say. So let me know what you guys are thinking. Hope you guys are excited. You know, I'm excited. I saw some YouTube comments that are excited as well. You know, actually, maybe to be nice, let's bring up the YouTube comments as well. I was gonna end the video, but now I realize, you know, maybe I'm a fat chud for not even looking at YouTube comments at all. I mean, I did look at it earlier. Let's see, what are people saying on YouTube? Now to go further beyond is so iconic. I mean, it is, but I don't like it compared to one more bonus. That's my favorite one. Yuri's excited for this as like Android 16, not OMG the best, but more like, hey, let's go about time. That's fair. To go even further beyond goes hard. Maybe part 2 is Evolution Vegeta, Blue Falcon, Goku, and UI. Are y'all been saying they're gonna save Daima for 11th anniversary? Now I see Daima as a hype. People are insane. I feel like one thing about it is this is also like this image. We got to keep in mind, and you know, whenever I record these videos, this image is always in my head because you really need to know. Just because you see like a few people say things and then another few people say things and you don't know them and they blend in your head, don't let them blend in your head. It's like, I'm a stupid walking contradiction. Everyone on this website is stupid except for me. Like, you gotta remember that a lot of people will be saying different things. So like, just because one person's not excited, like, I think the negative comments will be outheard more. This is how it always happens, right? I'm sure many people are excited about this. There's a whole discussion here. Daima haters are molding. Part 2 better cook. Great value. Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta here to usher. Daima hate's actually nonsensical. We waited almost a year for this. I mean, definitely interesting that people are not as excited as I thought they would be still, but also, I'm not really that surprised for them waiting an entire year. Probably not, so. Oh, I got a notification on Twitch, I think. I don't know what that was, but sorry for blowing up your ears if that hurt. I never could figure out how to turn that off. That's just a thing now. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.